Let's go ahead and just give it a bit of rump here. Whoa! Oh man! Wow, this has got some power. Oh man, I'm not even pushing it down. Maybe good morning, everybody. Welcome back. This is Peter. In today's video, we're going to get behind the wheel of this 2020 GMC Sierra 3500 HD Denali. Now, I'm very excited to get behind the wheel of this truck because obviously it looks a little bit different. First time behind the wheel of an actual dually GMC truck, and it happens to be the Denali model. So this is basically the top of the line of the range of this GMC heavy duty trucks. Now, obviously, guys, this is being slightly used. This is a pre-owned 2020 GMC Sierra. This one's got just over 53,000 miles, and I believe the asking price that Bartow Ford is asking is about $70,000. Before we go on, I do want to give a big shout out to Bartow Ford for allowing me some time with this GMC Sierra. Big thank you to Tim and all their team, and I'll put all their information and a link to their website in the description below. This is a pre-owned, as I mentioned, pre-owned GMC Sierra. I wanted to see if this is a good truck to buy used or pre-owned. As you can see, this one here is finished off in onyx black. It is a dually truck. It is a crew cab with the DuraMax 6.6 liter diesel. Now, obviously, these are not easy to come by nowadays if you're looking for one of these trucks, and of course, it's going to be much more expensive if you're looking to buy new. This one here is a 2020, so it's a pre-pandemic truck, so it's got all its bells and whistles, because it's heated steering wheel and seats. Now, as you can see, this has got some pretty different wheels from the stock one. These are 24-inch American Force wheels wrapped around 35-inch Good Day or something. We'll look at them in just a few moments. Those are pretty aggressive off-road tires. You can see they're looking at the tread pattern, you know these are not going to be quiet on the road. But I really like the way this Sierra looks. It's just fantastic, especially in this Denali trim. This is the highest trim you can get on these GMC trucks. Of course, you got the SLTs, the SLs, and all that kind of stuff that you can do. But if you want to go big, you got to go to these Denali trimmed Sierra. So look, as you can see, guys, this is a crew cab model with the dual rear wheel, as they call them, dualies. Of course, this being a fully loaded model, you got all kinds of trims. You got the power mirrors, you got the lights, you got this one here has some automatic side steps as well. So we'll look at this in a few moments once we get in. Now, coming around, as you can see, we got this beautiful, these are huge wheels, guys. I mean, if you look at this thing's 24-inch wheels, these are from the company called Good Trip. Now, for those who are familiar with this type of wheels and tires, unfortunately, I'm not a little bit, because I apologize, I'm not fully familiar on this, heavy duty trucks and all the off-road tires you can get with them. But this, I mean, I'm not crazy about the wheel desigin, but I get it. It looks pretty fantastic, and it's a pretty thin wall of tire compared to these huge trucks. Obviously, this is running on some 12.5 wide tires on 24s, and these are 35s. Well, it's a pretty big tire. I'm sure this probably got to weigh at least a couple of 100 pounds, especially the dual wheel back wheels as well. Now, coming back here, as you can see, I really like this kind of thick, big butt kind of heavy duty trucks. I really like it. Coming back here to the back, guys, we have those famous GMC or Chevy or multi-function tailgate here in the back, which is pretty cool. Obviously, first time I kind of get to see this in person. I haven't seen one or done one yet. As I've tested, I have done a Chevy Silverado HD, but they did not have this tailgate in the back, so this is the first time we're going to get to kind of mess with it a little bit. So as you can see, guys, this already has a tow hitch already ready to go, 6 or 5 or 7 pin. It's got some aftermarket backlights. As you can see, there's got a huge tailpipe as well. As you can see, this does have some sort of boost modifications and engine modifications. As I can tell, it's got a boost controller in the inside, as we'll see in a few moments. It's got some nice mud flaps here in the back, so it's really cool. I mean, this is just a really cool, you know, just a badass looking truck. It does have a tonneau cover as well. So being the Denali, of course, you got all kinds of trims. You got the rear back window, you got a sunroof as well, you got all kinds of nice chrome surrounding this, chrome handles. As you can see, guys, we have basically automatic door opening here that detect the key detection. You open up. We do have some automatic side steps as well. As you can see, functional steps, and these are from the company that says AMD Research, or AMP Research. So basically the aftermarket side or powered side steps that we have on this truck. I think this come with the regular step, the Denalis, but obviously this is on with aftermarket, so making it easier. We'll look at the interior in just a few moments, but really cool. We got some nice lights here on this big tow mirrors as well. As you can see, lights and all kinds of chrome here on the side. Now here we have your DuraMax badge here on the side with the Allison transmission, the 6.6 liter turbo diesel. So as you can see in the very top, we got some market lights. Of course, it's a requirement for these huge trucks that are so wide for the road. We got the antenna there as well. So this is a really cool, yes, a very good looking truck, especially in this Onyx black. This truck just looks so badass. Let's head to the back of this GMC big butt Denali. Let's go here. We have the key with me here. As you can see there, we got open close, remote start, and a double click to open up the rear door of this bed here. Really nice. I mean, obviously we got a pretty good bed. The size of this gotta be at least either 6.5 foot. I'll put all the information for you guys. I apologize, I don't have the specific figures for the beds of this GMCs, but like Ford, it's gotta be like a 6.7 foot bed or an 8 foot bed that you can get on these trucks. Pretty awesome. As you can see, this Denali's come standard with basically the spraying bed liner that comes standard. As you can see, this is kind of ready for a fifth wheel, and it's got some sort of tool shed up there in the front. Now, this being a used truck, of course, a lot of people just, you know, they modified, the former owner modified this truck. I think it's got some pretty good taste. I really like the way this is. Now, obviously, here we have a tonneau cover. I don't know what company it is. I can't tell, to be honest with you, but it's a pretty nice hard tonneau cover that looks like it goes up by sections. And of course, we do have a backup camera for the bed as well, and as well as a camera here. Plenty of space here in the back. We do have some connections here as well for the fifth wheel. As you can see there, we do have some lights as well, and we do have also a 3-prong connection here in the back to connect all your tools, which is a pretty good deal to have, especially if you're using this as a work truck. Now, of course, here in the bed, you're looking at around 5,400 pounds of payload capacity, according to what I saw on the door. So you can pretty much carry all and anything you want here in the back. And of course, the towing for this thing, you can do about 31,000 pounds for a fifth wheel and about 20,000 pounds on a regular hitch. So that's, you know, depending on how you're going to tow, but this can tow a lot of weight. So this is what you get a heavy duty for, to tow that weight. Now, one more thing we have to look at is this multi-step or this multi-function tailgate. Now, of course, you get a little more button here, which you press. I just gotta find it because I haven't had to mess with this thing too much here to bring down the rest of the bed here. So you can see, guys, we bring this down, and you have a little button here to bring the step here, and that's basically the way you get inside here and step on this. And then you have also a little grab handle garage. You can see there, this is basically Chevy's way to get in and make this a much easier way to get into the truck. These are pretty tall trucks as well. So there we go, guys. Here, and then some of the options you can put, I know you can put speakers here, all kinds of things you can do with this multi-function bed door. So there's all things you can do. So, but there we go, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and put this back up and get going here, so you can take a look at that multi-function step there. And there we go, guys. I know. All right, let's go ahead and check out what's powering this GMC Sierra 3500. So let's go ahead and pop the hood, guys, here. And thank you, GMC, for pulling hydraulic shocks to help you open up this hoods, because these are pretty heavy. And this time I'm gonna reach that, but we'll see. And here we have the 6.6 liter DuraMax turbo diesel V8. This is producing 445 horsepower, 910 pound-feet of torque. This is going through an Allison 10-speed automatic transmission, and of course this has got a 4x4 system with a lock and rear. It's a pretty cool truck, guys. Obviously this is as I mentioned, this has got 445 horsepower. This might have a little more with that ram air intake, excuse me, and also this got a power boost controller inside. So it's got some sort of boost controller which controls how much PSI is going to the engine. So I'm sure, I don't know what the power numbers are. I have no idea. This is a used truck. We don't know what power numbers this is producing, but I'm sure it's got a little more horsepower and torque. In terms of fuel economy, output, what some people have done it, but you're looking maybe around 15-16 miles per gallon if you're pretty decent on towing, depending, but that's kind of your average of what this diesel gives you on the road. So all right, guys, let's go ahead and drop the hood. I gotta have to kind of jump in there to grab this. There's no way in hell I can grab that. And I had to jump, of course, and there is the engine for this Sierra. Let's go ahead and check out the interior of this Sierra dually. Now, of course, we got, now as you cannot see, the doors locked, the key's detecting me. That's pretty cool. And let's go open, I'll touch that again. So we got power running boards here on the side. As you can see, that's a pretty cool. Now, these are aftermarket, if I'm correct. I don't think this came with the factory, so really nice. You definitely need these kind of steps in these type of trucks that are pretty tall. Now, coming into the interior, you can see we got some soft leather here on your armrest, a little bit of real wood here for this Denali that GMC uses. A lot of storage space here on the bottom, a speaker there, and we got a chrome handle for your opening your door. And this is all pretty much soft touch here, as you can see. Now, coming to the interior, we got this jet black leather, really nice leather for a soft and kind of perforated feel to it. You can also put the seats back up here, as you can see, for more storage space. You got your jack here to put a spare there. We got some floor mats here, as you can see, some just regular floor mats. We got a pocket here. We do have a sunroof on this girl as well, and some LED lighting coming here to the back. We have also some pockets here as well to store a lot of the things here for you. We got a rear window that opens up, really nice leather. We got to see the headrest here, as you can see, guys. So let's go ahead and, guys, and get in. About 5'11", you can see got plenty of headspace here, plenty of knee space as well, even though the seats sit back a little bit further than usual, but it's super roomy. Pocket here, of course, grab handle here to help you up and help you climb into the truck. Here in the center console, we got a couple of cup holders. We got 2 buttons here for the heated seats here for the back. That's where they kind of perforated here, as you can see. AC outlets, we got 2 USB connections there, USB outlets, and we have a 12-volt connection there. Nothing here in the bottom, as you can see, nothing there. So for the back, it's actually pretty nice. We got some seat heats and, you know, all kinds of connections coming up here, guys. So you can see we got the sunroof on this one. We got some LED lighting here, little hooks, and that's about it, guys. Center armrest is here as well for extra cup holders and to put your armrest as well here. And of course, we got that sliding door window here as well. But a pretty well equipped, pretty nice interior in the back here. You can tell the quality materials is really nice. Feels excellent here in the back. And but I'm sure, of course, the new 2224s are a little better in terms of material and design. But all right, let's head into the front. All right, let's go ahead and head into the driver's seat of this GMC Sierra. Of course, you see those automatic steps come down. Now coming here, soft leather here, as you can see, part of this Denali. Of course, we got the real wood here, really nice the way it is, basically the same as the rear. Really nice. Lots of pockets here. Of course, you got your Bose speaker here, as you can see, part of that Denali. And of course, you got your window and mirror controls as well. A couple of memory settings here for your seats. And once we come inside, guys, checking it inside here, Denali scuff plate, as you can see here, that's really nice. You see, guys, we got really nice leather seats here. As you can see, they're pretty nicely done, very comfortable seats. These are heated and cool seats, along with the 10-way power adjustables. Really nice the way these are, because we got the Denali here engraved on the scuff plate here. There's your pedals, because you got all kinds of controls here for lights and all your modes here for towing. We got controls here for your 4x4 system as well, lighting, all kinds of things. We got an adjustable tilting and telescoping steering wheel. Now, of course, as I mentioned, guys, this truck is a little bit modified now. I don't know what this one is here. As you can see, we got some says Titan. Looks like I thought it was suspension, but I don't know what that is. It's off right now. I'm not gonna mess with it. I don't know exactly what it does. But if you guys who are knowledgeable in this field of modifying diesel trucks or what is that, let me know, guys, in the comments what that is. I'm very curious to know what that is. I thought it was some sort of leveling of suspension or something like that, but I don't see any type of air suspension on this at all. I checked in the bottom as well. So, but let me know, guys, what you guys think. So we got a grab handle here as well, sunroof, and the leather cover steering wheel, as you can see, with a really nice gray inserts there. And all right, let's go ahead, guys, and jump in. Interior. Now, as you can see, guys, this is a much more premium feeling interior. Now, obviously, this kind of being the work trucks, of course, this is the top of the line for what you get for this heavy duty trucks. Really nice in terms of the a lot of visibility in this truck. The ergonomics are still pretty nice, even though this is kind of the older truck that everybody kind of criticized that this interior is pretty old compared to the Fords and definitely compared to the new Rams, the Rams HD. So not bad at all of an interior. I mean, this has got, being the Denali, of course, you got the premium materials, you got the leather here on the top, much more softer materials. You got all the bells and whistles in terms of cooled and heated seats. You got the sunroof, you got the Bose system in this at all, and all kinds of things. So before we go on, let's go ahead and start up this DuraMax Diesel and get this truck started. Press our start button here and get this diesel going. As you can see, we got that power adjuster there for your diesel. Let me know what you get. This is basically a DGE system, it looks like it. So obviously this has got various power levels that you can tune into the truck. See if I can rip this up a little bit to hear this DuraMax Diesel. Obviously, diesels don't like to be revved, but it's giving me a little bit of revving. But all right, guys, let's go ahead and close the door, because obviously it's a little warmer inside, even though it's cooler in Central Florida. right now, and let's go ahead and turn on some AC. That's the AC it is actually doing. If you heard some noise, that was basically the steps coming up. So let's go ahead and start over here, guys. Double glove box, as you can see there, really nice. Plenty of space here for all your toys and put things away. Coming here, of course, you got a little more plug here on the top for storage. We got your 8-inch screen here. Coming down here, we got your dual zone AC, automatic AC, heated and cooled seats as well a heated steering wheel. Now, of course, this is 2020, so it's pre-pandemic, so it's got all its chips inside here, of course. Coming down here, we got all kinds of buttons here for your exhaust brake. We have lane keep assist, we got parking sensors, we got putting your tailgate down, we got hazard, trailer tracker control, and basically what that is looks like you can turn on your basically your 3-prong connections. And we have over here, of course, we got some sort of window controls. Down here we have a 3-prong connection, we got 12-volt connection, a couple of USB ports here. Now here my phone is wireless charging as well. Of course, this is the Denali, that's what you get. A little more pockets here on the side. Brake controller here, as you can see, and down here we got a little more storage space here beside all the wood that you get here with a bit of chrome. And if we open up this up, of course, you can put your phone here as well. Opening this little panel here up, there's a little button here, reveals a lot more storage space here. As you can see, we got a few more basically an auxiliary. We got also a couple of more USB ports, so plenty of connections here in this truck as well as in the back. You can see this is all covered in really nice leather. We got the sunroof on this one. That's part of the options that this Denali gives you. We got also home link as well here. Now, of course, this kind of pops up or down. You can bring this down. It's really nice. And open it up. We got lights here, as you can see, guys. We got your OnStar system here as well. I don't know what this remote does. I don't know if that's a house somebody forgot or it operates something in the truck. I have no idea. I'm not gonna mess with that. We're here just gonna experience the truck itself. Now, coming here back to the center screen, we have basically GMC's or Chevy's operating system, which is pretty nice. I really like it. It's pretty quick to touch. You can see, guys, we got navigation on as well. If we go back home, we got navigation on this truck, which is really nice. And it's just pretty not bad. Actually, it's looking for an address, which we do not need. But there we go, guys. Here we go. That's where it is. It's pretty cool to the touch. Back home, we got audio, we got navigation, White House hotspot, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, all kinds of things you can do, guys. You can see we got the camera system as well. Now, being that this is the top of the line, this has some extra. We'll look at the sticker in just a few moments, but we have a 360-degree camera, which looks fantastic. Really clear graphics. Really impressed with the graphics on this truck, even though it's a few years old. Now, as you can see, we got all kinds of camera angles you can do. The front of the truck, really cool what that is. And if you go back here, of course, we got the bed camera. There's a tonneau cover right there, and the hitch as well camera, which all great, fantastic cameras to help you out once you tow. So we're gonna get rid of that. Go back home. You can see outside percentage you can do. Phone, still can see, guys, all kind of the things you can do with all this system. 77 degrees right now, though. It's a little bit warmer, but it's really nice right now outside. But there we go, guys. Pretty much the interior of this GMC Denali. This is kind of the older version, but it's still very nice. Everything's really soft up here with a bit of imitation stitching there, and really nice. Not bad at all for this GMC Sierra. Coming here to the middle, guys, of course, you got the leather covered steering wheel, which is very nice. Now here, as I mentioned, you got this button here was converted to kind of mess with the settings on this basically power booster. The settings for the diesel trucks, you can do this. Kind of goes up to 4th. I don't know, kind of press it down the way this is. And of course, I got a buckle my seatbelt, but that's the way it is. I'm gonna leave it in 3. I don't know how much power this is producing. I have no idea, guys. And this is a pre-owned truck, so we don't really know. Coming down here, it's got to the center screen. Of course, we got all kinds of things you can do. Let's just go ahead and put yes, dismiss. All kinds of settings you can see, guys. Clearance, all the things, that information that the truck is. We got 400 miles to the tank full. There we go, guys. You can see all kinds of things you can do. And since we do have a analog tachometer and speedometer there, and all the controls here as well for in the back here for your volume and all that kind of stuff to change stations. But there you go, guys, kind of your base system of all this older GMCs. I'm sure the new ones are much better. I can't wait to get behind the wheel of the new ones, but this is still very nice truck. Now, considering this has got 53,366 miles on it, or 67, excuse me. Really nice truck. There's no tear and wear on this at all. As you can see, the former owner really took care of this. I really like this truck. Somebody definitely has got a little of just, where you touch and stuff, but overall, somebody really took care of this truck. It's really nice, no wear or anything like that. Outside in the front's got some bugs and rock chips on the front, but that's expected of a black truck like this. But I really like the mirrors are big, of course, we got blind spot detection, and all those things extend as well if you're going to tow. All right, guys, before we go on and go for a test drive, I almost forgot. We got to find out. And I actually found the original sticker inside the glove box of this truck, which is pretty awesome. Now, as you can see, guys, it's 2020, so this is pre-pandemic pricing, which is kind of nice to see, but kind of sad to see the new prices today. But so as you can see, guys, 2020 Sierra, GMC Sierra, 3500 DR, of course, dual rear wheel. Of course, 10-speed DuraMax Diesel engine. These things were starting at just under $67,000. Now, as you can see, guys, the options on this truck was the DuraMax turboless engine, which is $9,750. The ultimate Denali package for $2,870. We got the Onyx Spec 195 heavy duty front springs for $45. Trailing wiring provisions $35 for a grand total, and you actually got a $500 discount there, as you can see, excuse me, there, for a total price of $80,890. So I'm sure now that if you get one of the new ones similarly priced, then I'm sure it's going to be close to the six-figure mark nowadays. But there we go, guys, an $81,000 fully loaded dual rear wheel 3500 Denali, which is pretty awesome back then, I'm sure. So their asking price for that Bartow Ford is asking us, what did I mention, $70,000. So it's still a pretty good deal, especially with the modifications, the wheels and tires and all this. It's got at least another 10 grand at least in options and modification this truck does. So test drive, you can see, guys, we are on two-wheel drive. Now I don't think we have any type of like sport settings or any type of different settings. I don't see that. We got some modes here as well. We just have drive mode, normal. So we got normal mode there. We're gonna leave it. We're not gonna go off-road, and I think that's about the only mode you have on these trucks. And of course, you can see, guys, we're on setting 3. I don't know of this DGE, I would say boost controller or some sort of controller for the PSI and the turbos, or of course the engine tuning you can do on these trucks. All right, let's go ahead and grab this going. And first of all, let's go ahead and check out our reverse camera. As you can see, guys, there we do have, and I feel, as you can see, guys, I just felt the bump on my butt. I guess when the sensors are detecting something, to get like a little tap on your butt saying that, yeah, you're getting closer. Oh yeah, for sure. That's pretty cool. But the camera, as you can see, it's got fantastic graphics. Really, it's a smaller screen, but the graphics do make up for it. Actually, really nice screen. Of course, you can see we get a 360-degree camera, and this is awesome because this is a big truck to hang around with. This is a lot of truck to definitely, and of course, the mirrors do also push down as well when you're backing up, so that really helps out as well, which is a really cool feature that these Denalis have. So let's go ahead, guys, and check out and go out for a test drive in this awesome big. Now these wheels are, even though you got more power, I'm sure these wheels are really heavy. These tires, I'm sure there's gonna be at least 100 pounds a piece, if I'm correct, or possibly more. I don't know what kind of this is producing. We'll see, guys. If you guys know, we got some boosters. So those who know these trucks and have messed with this will probably comment down below, guys, and let me know. I know these things are pretty powerful trucks, and but let's go see how this drives. I really haven't driven this truck a lot. This is a big truck, and the wheels, you can definitely tell, it feels like you're rolling on, I don't know, the wheel, you can definitely tell that the tires are already, you can feel the bumps on the tires already, even at this low speed. But this thing feels nice though. I mean, it's a nice truck. You can just feel the power in this thing. It just feels massive. Let's go out here, guys, and go left. Nobody coming here. All right. Oh yeah, oh wow, yeah, this got some pull to it. Oh my god. Let's go to put up the windows, guys. So we got automatic windows that roll up. So this thing does feel, you can tell that, yeah, this was, yeah, the steering wheel is not going straight, as you can see. Yeah, there's some noise. There's definitely some tire noise. Yeah, these things are pretty aggressive tires. I think that one of those tires might be a little lower than usual. But wow, yeah, this is a big truck. I like it. You can feel this is quick. I mean, this thing's got a lot of power. You can tell they definitely tune this thing up. I don't know how much power it's producing, but man, this thing feels massive. And the brakes, whoa, yeah. Oh yeah, you got to get some distance. You have to leave some distance because although the brakes it's got some pretty good feeling, you can tell that the brakes are slowing down some really heavy wheels, and the truck itself is really heavy as well. So my god, yeah, you got to be careful with this thing. This thing's heavy. All right, lady, do you want to go sometime today? But it does funny. This truck is kind of a hoot because it's so big. It looks so, just very menacing, and it's just pretty cool looking, to be honest. It's pretty badass looking, I'll be honest. Let's go ahead and just give it a bit of rump here. Whoa! Oh man! Wow, this has got some power. Oh man, I'm not even pushing it down, maybe like a 30-40%, this thing goes. Holy crap, this is fast. It's a lot of truck. This thing just feels like it just takes the whole road. Oh man. But overall, I mean, the seats are very comfortable. Very, very nice and comfortable. Let me go ahead and start I'm gonna cool my seats. It's a little warmer today. Oh shit, I just turned them off. Sorry guys, turning on my cool seats, which feels fantastic. I really like the cool seats here in this GM. They're really cool on your butt, your back. Oh yeah, that feels nice. This black seats do you know, create more heat, especially with a little bit of being warm today. But overall, guys, really nice the way this feels. I mean, this is a really nice truck. I mean, the suspension is nice. I see that this thing it's running on Bilsteins that I'll put the information for you guys there. But the suspension is it's very nice, especially with these wheels. It's not bouncy at all. The truck feels pretty settled. Even though I'm not going pretty quickly, though, to be honest. We'll get some more speed up here on this road. But overall, first impressions, this thing is just, first of all, it's big. There is definitely some tire noise, and they were only doing about 45. So these tires have big blocks on them, and they're just really noisy off-roaders, or I don't know. They're just not the thing I would get for on-road. But then again, the wheels look pretty good, though. I'll be honest. As far as this goes, you know, we're in that. And, got 26 pounds of boost there. Now, this thing has producing a lot of boost because, I mean, obviously they push this thing that quickly with this heavy wheels and all this weight on this dually. It's not going to be easy. This thing's going to be producing a ton of weight. I mean, it's going to be producing a ton of power. And of course, this poor diesel truck here is getting stuck here. This guy's turning. Not easy to drive those trucks. My hands off to those truckers that are out there. It's not easy to drive those trucks, and a lot of people just, you know, the way the people behave around them on regular cars is pretty scary too. But going to this truck, guys, really nice truck. Obviously, you got all the bells and whistles. Really nice aluminum trim here in the plastic, but feels very nice. And let's go ahead, guys, and go out. Oh yeah, this thing's got just torque down low. It's crazy. Let's give it a little bit of pump here. Wow, this thing just goes. You can barely feel it. This is super smooth transmission, but man, this thing gets up to speed easily. Yeah, this you can tell these wheels and tire package is not the best for this truck. It looks great, but overall for everyday driving, man, I don't know about this one. But they don't feel very. How can I explain it? You know, it feels like you have a really kind of high rotating wheel underneath, and it's noisy. But the actual ride is not bad at all. I mean, the truck's it's got some nice built-in suspension on this. Oh yeah, you can tell the weight on this thing on the curve, even though I'm only going about 65. You can barely feel the speed on this truck, to be honest. So I would definitely put some much better, you know, smaller wheels and tires, and I'm sure the ride and the noise is going to improve a ton. And with this power, it's going to be even faster. But let me know what you guys think of this truck, the way it looks. I'm sure somebody's going to comment on the type of modification to the boost of this thing. So we're going 57, 58. Yeah, this is a pretty good truck. I mean, I like it. It looks badass. I would ride something like this. But unless I have a farm or something like that, you're definitely towing something. You need a big truck like this. But if you're buying something like this for a toy, man, you can have a big house or somewhere big to, you know. Here in Florida, you got plenty of space to drive a truck like this size around. But this thing is an interesting truck. I think it's a hoot. This thing is just a ride. The way it looks, the way it feels. It's just like a big, massive, rolling truck going down the road. I like this thing. But it's got a lot of technology. You can see, guys, speedometer. We got navigation there, as you can see. Pretty loaded truck, to be honest. So it's a Denali, so that's what you expect of this truck. But let me know what you guys think. Yeah, the brakes. Oh yeah, the brakes are a little bit. Oh yeah, these are a little bit. Oh yeah, you gotta step on this thing hard to get some braking going on. I feel bad for those discs because these are only single piston calipers, and I don't think those things are probably more bigger than 14-inch rotors, and these are 24-inch wheels that are probably at least 80-90 pounds a piece. Wow. Oh yeah, but the torque on this is just amazing. This thing just pulls. Yeah, this thing just got a lot of power. I mean, a lot of power this thing has. This is going to be at least over 1,000 pound-feet of torque, easily. Let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys can hear me okay by the camera, but there's quite a bit of noise inside. But I like this truck. It's pretty fun for about $70,000 the way it is out of right now. 2020, still got plenty of truck life in this baby at all. Now I'm going to try to make this thing, oh man, slowing down all this weight is not easy. Holy shit. Oh my God. Yeah, this is like riding on a big rig, to be honest. Really interesting the way this truck is riding and feels. A lot of weight. You can tell this thing is really heavy. But there we go, guys. In conclusion, this is a good buy. For $70,000, if you guys want this type of truck with this modifications, I'm sure this has got at least over 10 grand in wheels and all this type of fancy stuff that's around here. This is a good buy. I like it. The truck, and especially being in a Denali 3500 with the dualies, it's a fantastic looking truck, no doubt about it. But there we go, guys. Let me know what you guys think. If you would get something like this, I would if I had the chance. But I'll definitely get rid of these wheels and put something a little more off-road worthy. But that's just my personal stuff. But let me know what you guys think. I really appreciate everybody watching, guys. Thank you so much for being here with me. If you made it this far into the video, I really appreciate it. And but let me know, guys, what you think of the pricing of this truck, the way it looks, the mods it has. I'm sure somebody will comment, as I mentioned. But I really like this truck. It looks fantastic, and it's kind of a hoot the way it looks at it. So checking the rear camera once again, guys. Fantastic camera graphics. I really like this thing. And let's just put this thing inside a little bit more. This thing definitely bumps you in the seat once. Yep, there we go. It's kind of like somebody smacking your butt a little bump, let you know that you're close. The sensors that you're close to the sidewalk. But there we go, guys. 2020 GMC Sierra 3500 HD Denali dually big ass truck. I really like it. Let me know what you guys think, guys. Thanks so much for watching. You guys have a fantastic day, and we'll see you on the next video. Take care. Bye bye.